We are now here in a town called Hamlong. It is just a few miles down the road from Geiranger, which is back behind us right now. And this is where we are going to start the hike to SKAGEFLA farm.
No, SKAGEFLA.
SKAGEFLA.
Oh my god, now I'm saying it all weird like you.
SKAGEFLA.
SKAGEFLA.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it.
No, SKAGEFLA. Wait.
SKAGEFLA. We are terrible at pronouncing Norwegian names.
No, you are.
Yes. How do you pronounce it?
SKAGEFLA.
Yes, that.
SKAGEFLA.
I never knew anybody till I knew you. I know when it rains or it pours. I know I was born to be yours.
Anyway, so Geiranger's back there. We decided to come to this town, and we found parking just randomly on the side of the road because this town is tiny. It's not even a town, it's like a little village. But from here to the farm up above the fjord is a 5-kilometer hike. Well, from the trailhead, which is still a little bit up this hill here. But yeah, you can rent kayaks here and everything. So there's two ways to get to this hike. The most popular way is you can take a fjord ferry and have them stop at the bottom of the fjord, and then you can hike up directly. It's a 250-meter hike up this side of the fjord, but we didn't want to pay for the ferry because it's kind of expensive. I read that it was like 350 NOK, which is almost $50. So it's pretty pricey for doing that. So we drove to this town and we're gonna hike from here instead. As you probably have seen throughout all of our Norway vlogs, we've done a lot of hiking. This is our last hike of our trip. Are you excited that this is our last hike?
Super excited.
Melissa's like, you know, if we don't do another hike, I wouldn't be that upset. So, last hike. Ready to do it?
Ready.
All right. So this is the extent of the entire little Hamlong village. Just like 4 or 5 houses. Okay, so we are now here in Hamlong. We are walking up this way, up along the fjord, and then down into the farm. This is where people start from if you take the ferry. You just walk up right there. It's a lot shorter, but you have to pay for the ferry. So this trail is not very well marked. We are hoping...
Very steep.
Yeah, it's very steep right now and slippery, but we were thinking you go up this. Okay, yep, that was the wrong way. Going back and taking a different route.
Where you move, make me blind. You will always be there.
Okay, so we made it up past the uphill ascent. I think we are pretty much at the top of the fjord. We're kind of walking along the side of the fjord. Still obviously in this forest thing, but hopefully once we make it a little bit further, we'll have views of the fjord.
There's no doubt in my mind. You will always be there, heading out to see ya and leave the rest behind. Oh, oh, cause you will always be there. Oh, oh, cause you will always be the one to hold it. You will always.
This is the top point of this hike. This is a traditional farming little shed. There's 2 of these right here. They used to use these sheds, the farmers did, as little stop-off points for herding the animals. They would stay up here in the spring, in the summer, and let the animals roam pretty much all throughout this mountain. But they're abandoned now, but they look pretty cool. So this is where the animals would roam and graze, but it makes it very swampy, and that happens. Alright, I think I made it halfway down the mountain now, down to the farm. The fjord is behind me. Melissa kind of tapped out about 100 meters down into this hike down into the farm. I think she's going to stop and rest at the very top where we were before. But I'm going to keep going down because I can see the farm just down there. I don't think it's that much further down, but the view from here is amazing. They have these handrails or these steel wires to help you navigate down this path because it's pretty steep down there.
I know you will always always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be the.
So I actually think this spot is probably even better than going all the way down to the farm. There's probably still a good 400 or 500 feet down. Since Melissa's waiting up there, I don't think I'm actually going to go all the way down to the farm. This view though, I think is probably better than even down at the farm. So I think I'm going to cut it short here, and I'm just going to enjoy the view here, and yeah, see if I can fly the drone down into the farm and show you guys this beautiful place. And by here, I mean just sitting on the side of this ledge. It's right, if you're coming down from the very top, it's right at the place where they start having these handrails, these wires on the side, these steel wires. And I'm just kind of sitting on the edge right here. And I think this is the best spot.
Always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be. Come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I know you will always be the. You're the one that I need. Yeah, you make me feel like there's no air left to breathe. Yeah, you make me feel like I can run on water. I'm picking up the speed. Cause you will always be there. Cause you will always be the one to hold me. You will always be the one who knows me. You will always be, come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I know you will always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be. Come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I know you will always be the. I'll do it all for you. I'll be enough for you, baby. I'll do it all for you. I'll be enough for you. Cause you make me feel like, yeah, you make me feel like, I said you make me feel like, yeah, you make me feel. I know you will always be the.
Spent a good 30-40 minutes here, enjoying the view, flying the drone, and it ended up being a perfect day to explore Geiranger Fjord. And yeah, I think this hike, you know, I have mixed feelings about this hike. I think the views at the end are pretty cool of the fjord and everything, but it is pretty difficult on the way here. It's pretty much all uphill. Not too bad, but it does take a little while to get here, and now I'm pretty hungry, so it's time to go back up the mountain and meet up with Melissa and have some lunch. I definitely underestimated this hike. I read that it took about 2 hours from Hamlong to reach the farm. In reality, it probably would have taken us a good solid 3 hours. It is kind of our last hike of our trip, so we've been doing a lot of hiking. Our legs are a little bit tired, but still, I thought we would be able to do it in at least around that 2 hour mark. But you know, the trail is pretty muddy. It did rain all yesterday, so that's probably why it's really muddy. But made it back down to Hamlong. Melissa, what do you think of that hike?
Sucked. I do not recommend it.
Hey, yeah, like I was saying earlier, I definitely underestimated how long this hike would take. Oops, car coming by.
It's like as long or even longer than Trolltunga.
Yeah, it's tough, and it's the path is really narrow. It has a lot of rocks, a lot of mud, a lot of tree roots and everything. So you're basically boulder hopping the entire way, and it was basically all uphill getting there. And then basically you go down the mountain into the farm. So if you do come, do what I did, just go to the viewpoint. I think that's really all you need to do.
Did we park up there?
On this channel, you get the very honest review of tourist places. If it's terrible and it sucked, we'll tell you it's terrible and it sucked. we are headed back to Granger. We're gonna hang out for the afternoon and just kind of chill at a cafe maybe, or get something to eat. Not sure yet, but have a chill afternoon. So we made it back to the hotel here. I'm just cooking up some of this pasta here on our little camp stove situation. We didn't want to get any of the food in Granger because options weren't that great. We either basically got pizza or some sort of burger, and it was still pretty pricey. It's probably about $15 for a burger and like almost $30 for a pizza. So we just went to the grocery store, got some frozen food, and that's kind of what we're doing for dinner. But I want to thank you guys for watching the video today. I hope that was some useful information about the hike to the farm. And yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys for watching this video. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. And sharing the video would help us as well. And if you are not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.